Scientology stands as one of the most discussed and debated new religious movements of the 20th and 21st centuries. Founded by the American science fiction author L. Ron Hubbard, it evolved from his earlier system of Dianetics into a structured religion with a unique cosmology, distinct practices, and a global organizational footprint. While presenting itself as a path to spiritual enlightenment and enhanced ability, Scientology has also been persistently shadowed by controversy regarding its practices, costs, organizational behavior, and treatment of dissenters. Understanding Scientology requires examining its origins, core tenets, structure, and the criticisms it consistently faces. The roots of Scientology lie in Dianetics, a system Hubbard introduced in his 1950 bestseller, Dianetics, The Modern Science of Mental Health. Initially framed as a secular therapeutic technique aimed at alleviating psychosomatic issues by addressing painful past memories, engrams, stored in the reactive mind, Dianetics quickly gained popularity. However, Hubbard soon expanded upon these ideas, incorporating spiritual concepts and framing them within a religious context. By 1954, he had formally established the first Church of Scientology, repositioning his system as a religion capable of addressing not just mental well-being, but the fundamental spiritual nature of existence. Central to Scientology's belief system is the concept that humans are essentially immortal spiritual beings known as thetans. These thetans are believed to possess innate, near-limitless potential, but have become entangled in the physical universe over countless lifetimes, accumulating traumatic experiences, engrams, that obscure their true nature and abilities. The purpose of Scientology is to help individuals shed these limitations and regain their original spiritual awareness. This journey is primarily undertaken through a practice called auditing, a one-on-one counseling session where a trained auditor guides an individual using an e-meter, a device claimed to measure minute changes in electrical resistance related to the person's mental state, thereby helping locate and confront engrams and spiritual difficulties. The process of spiritual advancement in Scientology is mapped out on the Bridge to Total Freedom. This chart outlines a precise sequence of auditing steps and training courses designed to move individuals progressively higher states of awareness and ability. Key milestones include achieving the state of clear, where the reactive mind is purportedly erased, followed by advancing through various operating thetan, OT levels, where individuals are said to regain abilities native to them as spiritual beings, operating increasingly independent of the physical body or universe. This structured path forms the core of a Scientologist's engagement with the Church. Organizationally, the Church of Scientology operates through a complex hierarchy. At the top, the Religious Technology Center, RTC, holds the ultimate control over Scientology's trademarks and copyrights, ensuring the purity of Hubbard's technology. The Church of Scientology International, CSI, acts as the mother church, managing the worldwide network of churches, missions, and affiliated groups. A key component of the organization is the Sea Organization, or Sea Org, comprising the most dedicated members who sign billion-year contracts pledging service to Scientology's goals. Sea Org members often live communally and staff the upper management and service echelons of the church. Despite its global presence, Scientology's status remains contentious. In the United States, it secured recognition as a tax-exempt religious organization in 1993 after decades of conflict with the Internal Revenue Service. Similar recognition exists in countries like Australia, Spain, and Italy. However, in nations such as Germany and France, it has faced significant scrutiny, with governmental bodies sometimes classifying it as a commercial enterprise, a sect, or a potential cult, monitoring its activities due to concerns about its influence and methods. This varied reception highlights the significant controversies that have persistently surrounded Scientology. Critics frequently point to the high financial costs associated with progressing up the bridge. Allegations of manipulative or abusive practices are common, including the policy of disconnection, which encourages members to sever ties with family and friends critical of the church. Former members, particularly those from the Sea Org, have described harsh living conditions, forced labor, and psychological coercion. The church has also been accused of aggressively pursuing critics and journalists through litigation and harassment, historically linked to Hubbard's fair game doctrine, which the church claims has been rescinded. Furthermore, its vehement opposition to psychiatry and psychiatric drugs remains a point of significant contention. In conclusion, Scientology, born from the mind of L. Ron Hubbard, presents a unique framework for understanding human existence and achieving spiritual freedom. Through its core practice of auditing and the structured path of the bridge, it offers adherents a means to overcome perceived limitations and regain innate spiritual abilities. However, its intricate organization, demanding commitments, and confrontational stance towards criticism have generated decades of controversy and legal battles across the globe. It remains a compelling, complex, and often polarizing phenomenon, viewed by followers as a vital spiritual technology and by critics as a high-control group with harmful practices.